Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys have an amazing day. You guys are currently having an amazing day, or whenever you're watching, I hope you guys are doing well. Anyway, let me just talk about my experience. As you can see from my new exclusive swag, as they called it from the from the passport, I got to go to the Nintendo Switch 2 experience in LA. I got there at the certain time I was supposed to, so I didn't really have any problems going in and checking in. I will say this, the event itself, the experience with the staff, the organization, just how they have everything formatted for everyone to have an even playing experience, I gotta give my props. They did absolutely well. Everyone was followed the format correctly. The staff were great, and they just I have no complaints about my experience. It was without a doubt fun, and I'm glad to have been a part of it from the winning lottery. However, my impressions on the Switch 2. The Switch 2, the console itself, I don't have a problem with. The magnetic Joy-Cons work well. The screen, how it feels is obviously bigger, but I have no problems with how it works, how it looks. I think for what the console is, it works fine. The mouse feature, I've tried it with Drag Drive, Civilization 6, and Metroid Prime 4. The mouse, the cursor function works perfectly fine. I don't exactly have any problems with like aiming and shooting because it works exactly how it does like on a PC. But you're just gonna have to get, to me personally, the Joy-Con, how it is for a cursor to move. You just taking this and then just rubbing it around feels a little bit awkward to me at sometimes because I'm not exactly used to using a Joy-Con like this compared to how I use this. So, I mean, it just takes a little bit getting used to, but I don't have any complaints about the console and the system itself. It works completely how it is, and so to me, I got no complaints there just by adjusting to, if you want to use the mouse feature, just using that. However, the problem that I have with the Switch 2 overall reveal, it's not the console itself. $450 for the console, it seems reasonable. I thought it was going to be $400, but $450, a little bit more than I expected, but I had no problems with it. The thing that I have a problem that everyone's talking about is the games. What I think about Mario Kart World being $80. Mario Kart World being $80, I honestly think is not a fair price. In my personal opinion, it should not be $80. It feels like a $60 game to me. It really does. Even if you want to charge like $70 for it, I would be like a little bit skeptical, but 80, no way. No way. That's taking a leap way too far for me. The thing is with Mario Kart World, playing it, winning the knockout tour game that they allowed us to play with other players, I don't really see how it can be worth $80. The free roam is like cool, I guess, if you're just like waiting around in the lobby. But overall, just there's like a new jump mechanic in the game. All the characters that are in it, like you can play as like the cow, a dolphin, one of the NPCs from Super Mario Sunshine. I really don't get how Nintendo just came to that pricing. I mean, I guess they know it because Mario Kart 8 was literally like one of their highest selling games ever for the Switch. So obviously they want to capitalize more on that. But it just really rubs me the wrong way that that game is worth that much. I mean, I get it's a new gen. Does it really like justify a whole like $20 increase in price? Not really. I would say a $10 increase in price to $70 would be a little bit more fair. But $80? I personally don't think so. So I will not be getting that. The only thing I want the Switch 2 for right now is Pokemon Legends EA and Duskbloods. That's literally the only two games I really want to play on the Switch 2. So overall, here's what I think. Oh, I will say Metroid Prime 4. If you're a big Metroid fan, get that one, because the game that the first level I played with it, if I was like a big Metroid fan, I would be extremely happy with it, because it runs well. I play on performance mode. It does run well. The cursor works fine if you want to play that way, and it's just smooth. That one was honestly like the most smooth one I played, that in DK. That just really worked. Okay, the big question is it worth it? The Switch 2. I think if you were a hardcore Nintendo fan, like Nintendo is like the only company that you support in gaming with all their IPs, all of that. I think yes, it is. But to me personally, I don't have the case of FOMO, which is fear of missing out. So I'm okay with waiting a few months before I get one. I don't need it right this second. I'm not saying the system's bad. I think the system works completely fine. I just don't think right now in pre-order, it's not worth my time at this moment. But if you really want to get one because of like, if you're scared of the tariffs or like any other like increase that we don't know what's going to happen when they come out, I say if you got the money for it, definitely get it. I can't really like see myself going out of my way to get this console right now at this second. There's no reason for me to. The games were fun, but I don't really see myself playing those more as I'm getting more and more busy with stuff that I'm doing right now. So yes, if you're a Nintendo fan, die hard, go for it. If not, and you got other priorities, or gaming's not really like something that you're into at this moment, and you want to take a break, just other reasons, then definitely you can wait on it. It's not really something you need at the moment. Now, the problem with the games though, Nintendo, come on, man. $80 for Mario Kart is just absolutely insane. I've already gave you like what I feel about it, how it feels like a $60 game for just the Switch 2, which it really does. I don't understand how it goes up to $20. I can understand, like I said, if it was $70, I would be completely less skeptical than I am right now. But 80 is way too much. And especially in this like economy situation that we're in right now, yeah, no, it's definitely, well, for me in the US, especially, I don't really see it worth being that much at this moment. So if you're gonna get Mario Kart, you definitely get it on sale. Go for sales, even whether it's digital or physical, doesn't matter. If you can get the best, I always think the best job for a consumer, like everyone who is a consumer, is to find the best deal possible for yourself. So literally, if that's what you gotta do, I suggest doing it to save a few bucks, because it's definitely not worth full market price to me. Anything else? No. Yeah, I think that's it. Event was great. I had a great time in the experience. I have no complaints with the experience, with the event itself. Nintendo's the Switch 2 was great. I have no complaints about really like anything hardware wise. I just some personal things that I just gotta get used to with the mouse. I have nothing else to say. Oh, well, there is the bag that I got. I will say this though, this is probably the best thing I had from Nintendo in a long time besides the Switch, because this bag's got layers here. It's got another pouch here, and it's got like a good amount of space. Like you can use this as a carry-on at the airport, and I think I might do that because I needed a new carry-on bag anyway. So yeah, those are my overall thoughts. I had a great time in the experience. So once again, thanks to Nintendo. Well, they didn't personally invite me, but thanks for Nintendo for at least having the opportunity for people to get it, to experience this. It's definitely something to sign up for if they ever have one. It's pretty good. They know how to handle events pretty well. All right. Oh, that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to my thoughts. Like and subscribe and all that. Peace.